When simplifying radicals that have fractions, the first thing I check is the bottom number a perfect square that can move out of the square root symbol? And it's not. 2 is not a perfect square, so that's not going to work in this case. The next thing I check is, does the part under the square root sign on the bottom of the fraction divide evenly into the part under the square root sign on the top? 2 does not divide evenly into 27, so that's not going to work. If neither of those first two options work, my only choice then is to rationalize the denominator. I have to get rid of the square root that's on the bottom, and the only way to make that go away is to multiply it by itself. So I'm going to do the square root of 2 times the square root of 2, which really just makes 2. So the purpose of that was to get rid of the square root sign. I can't just randomly multiply the bottom by the square root of 2 unless I do the exact same thing to the top. So up on the top, this 2 that is not inside the square root sign stays outside where it was. These two numbers that are both under square root signs will multiply together. 2 times 27 makes 54. 5 x's stay. So now you can see that these 2's cancel out, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those right now. So I really just have the square root of 54x to the 5th, and I need to see if I can break that down into any perfect square factors. 54 is 9 times 6, 9 being the perfect square that will move out. X to the 5th can be broken into 4 x's with one more x, and the x to the 4th can move out. So when I take the square root of 9, it becomes a 3. The square root of x to the 4th, x to the 2nd. The only thing left on the inside, 6 and x. And this is my final answer.